Uh, what I'd like to do, just in the last couple of minutes, I don't know if you see MSNBC, but some guy has a show called The Last Word, and being the MC, I'm going to impose upon you to have like the last couple of minutes here. I just wrote some things down late this afternoon, so I don't have anything totally memorized, and it probably shouldn't be, but it did strike me that 50 years is a long time in anybody's life. I don't know if you remember Norm Cosby. He said, that's a lot of water over the bridge, 50 years. And as you can see from our memorial list, a lot of our classmates did not cross that bridge to safety. And I think we're remembering them tonight in a lot of ways, including the candle and their names back there. Oddly, however, two of the classmates who were listed in the 25th reunion book as deceased were resurrected by Cam Schutte. Phil Sturgeon and Bob Adler. Who found them? Oh, Jim McFerrin. Yeah, that's right. Jim McFerrin found two guys listed, seriously, in our 25th reunion. They were resurrected. And in a sense, you say they survived, as did we. It was interesting this afternoon, or this morning at the tour, Jim Mnuchin was trying to explain to cheerleaders who we were, and he said, we're survivors. And that's really, I thought about that this afternoon, and in a sense, that's what we are. We're lucky, really, if you think about it, and it's probably the greatest gift we have is that we're actually here as survivors. Because we're here, and I again talked to a lot of people over the last couple of days, because we're here, these are just some thoughts. Lucy Ludwig can raft another river. Richie Swartz can make more art. Martha Woodmansee can maybe finally retire. Ernie Hodges can invest more money. Doug Whitmore can find his locker at Southwest, perhaps. Donnie Hilger can watch another Husker game because he's a survivor. Tom Vollrath, Jim Denham can play sandlot baseball again, while Kevin Cavanaugh can go golfing. Chip Smeltzer can finally be president again. Vic Damon can investigate some mystery. Howard Brown can eat some more barbecue at Gates. Sandy Graham can drive her Thunderbird again and continue. How about that? Vicki Brockus and her buddies Harriet and Carolyn can go to Winstead's because they too are here. Rhonda Bloom can discover California. Susan McDermott can keep playing golf. Dick Dickinson, he's going to get to watch Bannister Mall rise from the ashes. Carlton Crenshaw probably can have another career yet. Rusty Davidson, he can paint another house. Carol Dart's going to get to plan and work another reunion. Myra Lapidese, she's going to get to, forgive me for misenunciating her name as Myra. Cooper McWhorter, he can bless another soul. Lillian Wright is planning to meet me at a nursing home someday. Larry Hill can make another banjo. Steve Norris, well, he's going to get to tour the Southwest Library again someday. Eric Peterson's going to get to party with Tom Kipp again. Let's see, Ruthie Eisenberg, of course, she's going to get to go out late again. Who else do I have? Joe McCracken's going to finally get to buy that Fitbit, and he can figure out just how busy he is every day. Bruce Woodward, Bruce, you can keep us civil during our next tour like you did today. Susan Brown can finally find the best fried chicken place in Kansas City. Mary Ellen Culver can cook dinner for Donnie and me again. Phyllis Biederman might have another occasion to wear orange, perhaps, but it goes on, and I've talked to a lot of people that we all have another chapter to write, something else we want to do that we're going to get to do. So my thought is just at the end here is let's celebrate survival, that the fact that we are here together once again, That's what I think we ought to celebrate, and that we have made it this far is something to be celebrated, and that we are going to continue to make it. That's what I hope. So anyway, see you in 10 years.
Fabulous job, Ron. Thank you so much. I'm glad I got in touch with you to do that. Talking about the future going forward, I'm going to give you a little bit of rundown on what's going to happen with the website, the video that we're making. Obviously, all of you have been involved in one way or another in seeing this video. Our goal was to take some of the proceeds from the contributions to the website and invest them in a video that everybody in the class, not just those of us that have attended, but all of our classmates could see. And I want to thank very much my associates, Kathy Greenemeyer and Gary Jones, who have stood into this project and just done a marvelous job. We're not sure how long it's going to take to get it ready. I know we said we were going to sell them for $5, but the first thing we're going to do is get it on the website so that everybody can see it. If you want copies after that, we'll make it possible on the web to do that, so to order them. So we're just going to see kind of what the demand is. The other thing I'd like to tell you is that in the way of reconnects, an old neighborhood buddy of mine that all of you know, Vic Damon, called me after 50 years and said, let's talk about the website. Well, it turns out that he does an incredible job for, is it Army? Vic, where are you?
There he is, Vic.
Okay. Vic, what is the website that you work on? U.S. Third Army. It's got about 2,500 pages, as I understand, and he is, how much? Armored. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. I should have gotten you up here to the mic. But anyway, as an outgrowth of this phone call, he has been helping us to put some things on the website that are on a section called About Southwest. And if any of you haven't seen that yet, it's on the menu now. You can go to it, and there's a whole bunch of interesting things, including even his kindergarten picture, of which a lot of us at J.C. Nichols were in. And so be sure and go out and look at that page on the website. He has also offered, most generously, to become kind of an associate for me, and Ramrod getting more of our memorabilia on the site. So when we're going forward with this, we've done our job to have this reunion, but going forward we want to have the opportunity to put a lot of other things that you all have, any documents, photos that you'd like to have, and don't know where this is going to go, but we really want you to let us know if you have some stuff you'd like to have on the site.
Photos people take.
And the photos. This is going to be a huge project going forward. Excuse me? I'm going to look at options on how we can do this. Right, everybody shares. So anyway, that's where we're going with the website. We want to make it an archive and a place that the entire class can find each other. And we hope that we can get some of those 100 and some odd people who really didn't respond to us to join the directory as well. That's a goal. So anybody have any questions regarding the website? Okay, there you go. Thank you. Hope very much. Yes, somebody asked me if we were going to keep the ability for people to join the directory, and I said yes. And I got to thinking that also applies to the website contribution button on the site. We're not going to take that down. Should any of you wish to continue to participate, even annually, it would be great. But anyway.
How much money would you need? What do you speculate would be a good contribution?
Well, what we did the first time around is we said, whatever's comfortable. There aren't any requirements that anybody do it. And we got donations everywhere from $10 to $150. So anything that somebody wants to contribute, we have hosting fees to pay. We want to get some of those other two music albums done. So, right?
What's your budget though? Do we need 1,000 or do we need a?
You know, I really can't tell you right now. We've done really well with what we got this time, and we're good going forward for a while. So maybe what the best way to do is just I'll send out another e-blast at some point and say, okay, just we're kind of ready now, and that way, because I don't want to say a budget right now. I don't know what it is. Okay, fair enough. All right, thank you much.